Assalamu alaikum students. So we have completed the first question of practice set 5.1. So before starting with the second question of practice set 5.1, I will explain you one of the concept which will help us to solve the question number 2 of practice set 5.1. See here, I have taken here one of the example. In that example, I have taken the three distances. For example, I have taken AB is 17, BC is 9 and AC is 8. Now only by knowing these distances, we have to decide whether these 3 points A, B and C are collinear or not. Already this type of question we have done in 9th standard, but again it will use. So I will revise it. So see here, out of these three distances, first of all, what we will see the big distance here, the larger distance is 17. Now, other than this largest distance, these two distances we have to going to add. That means we have to add this BC and AC. Two smaller distance we have going to add. So BC and AC we have to add. The value of BC is 9 and the value of AC is 8. So 9 plus 8 will be equal to 17. And this big distance, if you want, you can give equation 1. And the addition of this two smaller distances, if you want, you can give equation number 2. Whenever you will compare the values of equation 1 and 2, whenever we'll compare this equation 1 and 2, we are getting here same answer. That means we can write from equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, this addition of these two distances, that is BC plus AC, is equal to the big distance AB. So it is equal to AB. So whenever the addition of two smaller distances is equal to the bigger distance or the larger distance, then we can say that these 3 points A, B and C are collinear. So this is the concept which we have going to use to solve the question number 2 of practice set 5.1. So here our question number 2 is determine whether the points are collinear. So in each of the sub question, total 4 sub questions are there. In each of the sub questions, 3 points are given: A, B, C, L, M, N, here R, D, S, then P, Q, R. And we have to decide whether they are collinear or not. Now, whatever concept I have explained, in that directly I have taken the distances. But here only the coordinates are given for points A, B and C. So we know that how to find the distance already we have done in question number 1. First of all, we will find distance AB. Then we will find distance BC, then we will find distance AC. So we will find 3 distances, then after getting all these 3 distances, we will decide whether these 3 points are collinear or not. So now I will show you how to solve this sum. So here question number 2, first sub question, A is 1 minus 3, B is 2 minus 5, C is minus 4, 7. We have to find the 3 distances. So first distance is A and B. Most of the time the teachers are explaining that we can take the 3 points are there, so x1 y1 x2 y2 or x3 y3. But I am not taking x1 y1 x2 y2 and x3 y3. I will take only x1 y1 and x2 y2, because we are having the distance formula based on these 2 coordinates only, because we are finding the distance between the 2 points. So I will not change the formula. With the same formula I will going to explain you. So first we have to find the distance AB. So we'll consider point A and B. Whenever we'll find the distance BC, so we will take the point B and C. If we will find the distance AC, so we will consider only the point A and C. So whatever the first point will be, so it will be, we can suppose x1 y1, and whatever will be the second point, we will suppose it is x2 y2. So no need to take the x3 y3. If you want, you can use any of the method, but whichever method is, I am fine. It is easy to remember, and the same uniform method I am taking for this exercise or the practice set. So now we'll start. First of all, we'll find the distance AB. So for distance AB, obviously for finding the distance AB, we have to consider point A and B. So I will take first A and point B. So A is 1 minus 3, B is 2 minus 5. So we are taking the first point as x1, y1, second point is x2, y2. Now we know that x1 value is 1, y1 value is minus 3, x2 value is 2, y2 value is minus 5. So for finding the distance between AB, we will going to use distance formula. Points are A and B, so distance will be AB. Then we will take the formula. So here the formula is root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Same formula we are taking. Then we'll apply the values. So here we have applied the values here. See x2. So the value of x2 is 2 and x1 is 1. So we have taken 2 minus 1. Now the value of y2. So the value of y2 is here minus 5. So in the place of y2 I have taken minus 5. Then this middle minus sign, and then y1 is minus 3. So this minus 3 again I have taken in bracket to separate both the sign. Now this 2 minus 1 will be 1. So 2 minus 1 will be 1. So it will be 1 square. Now how to simplify this bracket? This minus 5 I will take like that only. Then this minus minus will become plus. So minus 5 plus 3. So see here. So next step is same way. 1 square plus minus 5 and then plus 3. Now again we know that 1 square will be 1. Now we'll simplify this. So minus plus minus. 5 minus 3 will be 2. But the greater number is 5 and its sign is minus. So it will be minus 2. So 1 square and minus 2 is square. Now we know that the square of 1 will be 1. And square of minus 2 will be 4. It not minus 4. I have explained you whether the number is negative or positive. The square will be always positive. So the square of minus 2 is 4. So here 1 square will be 1 and minus 2 square will be 4. Then 4 plus 1, 5. So we have got the value of AB is root 5. I have given it equation number 1. After finding AB, now the next distance we have to find distance BC. So same way we will apply the distance formula. Again we have taken same way for distance BC. We will consider the 2 point B and C. So here 2 point we have taken. B is 2 minus 5. C is minus 4, 7. So the first point we will suppose x1, y1. And the second point we will let x2, y2. Again by using distance formula. Then the points are B and C. So distance will be BC. Then we have taken the formula. After writing the formula, now we have to apply the values. So now we have applied the values. So see here. The value of x2 is minus 4 and x1 is 2. So minus 4, then middle minus sign, and then x1 is 2, then whole square. Then y2 value is 7 and y1 value is minus 5. So y2 is 7, middle minus sign, and y1 is minus 5. So I have taken in bracket. Now this minus minus plus 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 will be 6 and the greater number sign is minus, so it will be minus 6. Now how to simplify this? 7 minus minus plus. So 7 plus 5. So it will be minus 6 the whole square and 7 plus 5 the whole square. Again minus 6 square will be same 36, because the negative or positive always the square is positive. And this 7 plus 5 will be 12. So it will be 12 square. Now this 36 we will take like that only. And 12 square we know that it is 144. So we will take 12 square is 144. So 144 plus 36. So it will be 180. So it will be 180. Now this 180 will going to simplify. We don't know the direct square root of it. It is not a perfect square. So now we will going to simplify this way. So it is 180. So we can simplify by 2. So it will be 2 9s are. Again we can divide it by 2. So it will be 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 5s are 10. Again we can divide it by 5. Then 5 9s are 45. So again we can divide it by 3. 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So if you will take 2 2s are 4. 4 3s are 12. 12 3s are 36 and this 5. So we can write 180 as 36 5s are. If you know direct, you can write direct also. So this simplification of this 180, we can write 36 5s are. Why I have taken this 36? Because we know the perfect square root of this 36. So the square root of this 36 is 6 and the root 5 will be as it is. So we have got 6 root 5 as BC and I have given it equation number 2. So we have completed AB, BC and the last distance will be AC. Same way we will find the distance AC. So we have taken for distance AC. Now we will take the point A and C. So we have taken point A and point C. Same way, first point is x1 y1, second point is x2 y2. Then we know that we have to apply the distance formula. Point are A and C, so distance will be AC. Then we have taken the formula. Now after writing the formula, now we have to apply the values. So x2 is minus 4, x1 is 1, y2 is 7 and y1 is minus 3. So all this value will going to apply here. So we have taken the values. So x2 is minus 4, middle minus sign, x1 is 1. Then plus y2 value is 7. So we have taken 7. Then middle minus sign and then y1 value is minus 3. So this minus 3 we have taken in bracket. Then we have taken the square root of it, square of it. Now we'll simplify the bracket. So minus minus plus 4 plus 1 5. But the greater number is 4 and its sign is minus. So it will be minus 5. Now this one is 7 minus minus plus. So it will be 7 plus 3. So the next step is minus 5 the whole square plus 7 plus 3 the whole square. Now minus 5 the whole square will be again same way 25 and 7 plus 3 is 10. So 10 square we have to take. Now 10 square we know that it is 100 and then 25 we have to add in it. So 100 plus 25 will be 125. Now this 125 we can factorize as 25 5s are. We have taken this factorization because we know the root of 25 is 5. So this root of 25 is 5 will come outside and under the root 5 will be as it is. So we have got AC is 5 root 5 and I have given it equation number 3. See here, so all the three distances are with us now. First is AB root 5, second is BC 6 root 5, third is AC 5 root 5. So out of these three distances, if you will observe carefully, so we are having BC 6 root 5 is a greater distance. So we will not take the greater distance. What we can do, we have to going to add these two smaller distances. So the first smaller distance is AB, that is root 5, and the second smaller distance is AC, that is 5 root 5. So we are going to add AB and AC. So here we have taken the addition of AB and AC. AB is root 5 and AC is 5 root 5. Now here before this root nothing is there, that means 1. So 1 plus 5 will be 6 and root 5 will be as it is. So the addition we have got 6 root 5. This addition we have given it equation number 4. This addition and the larger distance we have to compare. See here, the larger distance BC is also 6 root 5 and in equation number 4 also we have got 6 root 5. So here we can write from equation 2 and 4. This addition AB plus AC is equal to the bigger distance BC. Whenever we are getting the addition of two smaller distances is equal to the third distance, that is the bigger distance, then directly we will write point A, B and C are collinear. So in this way we have completed our first sub question of question number 2. So first sub question we have completed. Now question number 2 and question number 4 will be homework to you. I'll going to explain how to do question number 3. So I have taken the third sub question. R is 0, 3, D is 2, 1, S is 3 minus 1. Now by using this 3 point, we have to take first of all 3 distances, that is RD, DS and RS. So first distance we will going to find RD. So for distance RD, we will take this 2 point only R and D. So R is 0, 3, D is 2, 1. First point we have taken x1, y1. Second point we have taken x2, y2. Same method we have to repeat. Then for finding the distance between these 2 points, we will use the distance formula. So RD is equal to, we'll write the formula, that is x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now we'll apply the values. X2 is 2, x1 is 0, y2 is 1, y1 is 3. So it will be 2 minus 0 the whole square and 1 minus 3 the whole square. Now 2 minus 0 will be 2. So it will be 2 square. Then plus minus minus. 3 minus 1 will be 2. But the greater number sign is minus. So it will be minus 2. So first bracket is 2. Second bracket is minus 2. So we have got here 2 square plus minus 2 square. Again the same way, square of 2 also 4 and square of minus 2 is also 4. So we will take here root of 4 plus 4. Now 4 plus 4 will be 8. Now this 8 is not a perfect square of any number. So we will factorize it. This 8 we can write 4 2s are. Then the root of 4 will be 2 and under the root 2 will be as it is. So 2 we will take outside. So 2 root 2 and the first distance RD we have got and we have given it equation number 1. Then the next distance we have to find DS. So we will take here for distance DS, we will take the 2 point, that is D and S, and both the point we have taken x1, y1 and x2, y2. Then for finding the distance we have to use the distance formula. So ds is equal to, we have taken the formula, that is x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now we'll apply the values. So here the value of x2 is 3, x1 is 2. So it will be 3 minus 2 the whole square. Then y2 is minus 1. So in the place of y2 I have taken minus 1. Then middle minus sign. Then y1 is 1. So we have taken 1. Now how to simplify this bracket? 3 minus 2, 1. So it will be 1 square. Then plus minus minus plus. So minus 1 it will be minus 2. Then whole square. So it will be 1 square plus minus 2 the whole square. The square of 1, we know that 1 only. And square of minus 2 will be 4. So 1 plus 4 will be 5. So we have got ds is equal to root 5 and we have given it equation number 2. Then the third distance we have to find RS. So for distance RS we are going to take 2 points, that is R and S. First point we have suppose x1, y1. Second point we have taken x2, y2. Then for finding the distance between these 2 points, we will use the distance formula. So RS is equal to the formula we have taken, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square and root sign. Now we'll apply the values. So x2 is 3 and x1 is 0. So it will be 3 minus 0 the whole square. Then y2 is minus 1, y1 is 3. So minus 1 will be y2. Then middle minus sign and y1 is 3. Now 3 minus 0, 3. So it will be 3 square minus minus plus. 3 plus 1, 4 and greater number sign is minus. So it will be minus 4. So 3 square plus minus 4 square. 3 square will be 9 and minus 4 square will be 16. It will not minus 16. You have to remember that whether the number is negative or positive, always the square is positive. So it will be 16. So 9 plus 16 will be 25 and we know that root of 25 is nothing but 5. So in this way we have got the value of RS is equal to 5. Now we have got all the 3 distances. Now we have to decide which 2 are the smaller distance and which is the larger distance. So it is 5. it is root 5, and the first distance RD is 2 root 2. So among all these three distances, obviously the 5 is greater. So first of all, we will going to add the two smaller distances. So here we have taken two smaller distances is RD and DS. So RD plus DS is nothing but 2 root 2 plus root 5. And this addition we have given it equation number 4. See here, this is the largest distance. This 5 is not equal to this 2 root 2 plus root 5. Here only we can compare. That means from equation number 3 and 4, we can say that the addition of this RD plus DS is not equal to this RS. So we have taken from 3 and 4, this addition of RD plus DS is not equal to RS. Therefore, whenever the addition of two smaller distances is not equal to the bigger distance, we can say that all these 3 points R, D and S are non-collinear. We can write not collinear or non-collinear, both are same. So in this way we have completed our question number 2.